Thanksgiving tournament. I am John Finucane. Next to me is
Zach
Salkitis. Looks like Waubonsie leads 5. Very impressive ball game. That now ends. That now is now a timeout. So far, we started a little late, but what have you seen so far from both teams?
Prospect coming out, doing a great job on offense. Good job on defense. Score may not show that, but they definitely are.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Waubonsie, they won their game yesterday to whoever they played yesterday. Nice turnover by Waubonsie. Number Cobb with the ball, right back. A lot of fighting, a lot of rebound.
There.
Yeah, a lot of bouncing around. You know, they really try to save that ball energy. You know.
Yeah, Douglas just got.
First one is not good. Thomas is getting attacked by Waubonsie Valley player. It's like a travel. Now Newton of Waubonsie's. You know, a lot of technicals. Last game they had a couple. They had a decent amount, and now starting off first and second period, they've kind of almost equal game.
Yeah, a lot of fouls also. A lot of turnovers, as you can see right there.
Yeah, coach is not happy about that one. You can hear it in his voice. Not very excited about this.
Yeah, from all the games I've seen so far this tournament, all the teams have had a lot of turnovers. The teams that aren't causing the turnovers, that's what the big difference is in these games, turnovers.
Yep, 23 on D. Puts that one up for 2. You know, like you were saying, a lot of turnovers. I think, you know, these first games are the first games of these girls' season, so this kind of stuffs the rest of the season. This is how teams are going to look at them for the rest of their year.
Yeah, definitely. You got to start the year strong. I mean, it's going to define your season.
Yeah, if you're starting off, there's a lot of fouls. Teams are going to figure out ways to use and abuse that. I think Waubonsie, you know, they're not coming out as hype as I expected. 77-61 yesterday.
Yeah, a little bit of a slow start here, but let's just get picking things up in the second quarter.
Yeah. Turnover. Cobb now has the ball. Passes it to the corners. He's going to hold it. Looking for an open player. That's something that the Waubonsie has not been very proficient in, finding an open player. A lot of turnovers and missed shot from Waubonsie. Now Prospect has it. Top bouncing around there. It's in at the top of the court right now. Yeah, all these players looking for a open shot right now. Not trying to, or they're also trying to run down the clock with 35 seconds left.
Yeah, I think this has been a pretty fast game so far, John. As both teams, lots of fouls.
Yeah, just like that one right there.
Yeah, on Prospects, pretty poor so far, so they got to keep it up on the offense. I mean, with Waubonsie just getting so many offensive boards, they had about probably 12 so far this game.
Yeah, and a lot of, you know, you talk about style, you know, if you're going to miss free throws like that for Prospect, that's not something you want to do. The exact opposite of what you want to do. You want to, free throws are easy points for some of these players as long as you can make the shot. And if you're going to give your team more fouls, that's not something you want.
Yeah, they're called free.
You know, that's why I'm a football player, not a basketball player, Zach. Missed layup from Waubonsie. Now, new possession. Goes for 2, doesn't make it. 12 seconds, clock is running. A lot of hustle. Another missed layup from Waubonsie. That really helped them with their lead yesterday. They were able to kind of outrun their opponent, get down the court, and they're out for a layup. I think they play more confident ball than more just we want to beat everybody ball.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting back down the court really fast. They're going back on defense, and it's showing. I mean, They have the lead right now, and they're getting so many offensive rebounds. Just the more you can shoot the ball, the more rebounds you get.
Yeah, Zach, I would like you to point to the benches of both teams. You know, Waubonsie looks like they're shorter of players and, you know, still with a hustle. Yeah, I think both coaches are glad that this game and this period ended as short as it did. I think they started to crumble in the beginning, and now they're going to have a chance to remake themselves.
At the end of this period, we'll be right back with York's.
Welcome back. That ends the first period, 11 to Waubonsie leads. Like we finished off saying, Prospect is definitely going to be hounding their players for rebounds. Going to want to. That's kind of what wins the games, not points. It's more how you play. If you can get more rebounds and you can be able to put up twos very easily, that's what's going to help.
Yeah, scores are important. You're going to have one or two good scores on a team, but everybody else has got to contribute to the things that matter: assists, rebounds, and good passing. That's what you need from the teammates that aren't going to score all the time.
Yeah, Newton has the ball controlled right to our favorite player, number 10. Like we started off talking about, is something. Bangs three, number 23 on Prospect. That's Linky.
That's the first three of the game for either team.
Yeah.
Of the game for either team.
Yeah. Very smooth three, too. Just went right in there. That's very textbook. Newton is looking for a player. Looks like to throw it in. You know, Zach, I bet you hear it over there from where we are. Newton is screaming at her teammates. She knows that they can play better, and she wants them to play better.
For right now, they got to keep producing on offense.
Yeah, Newton and Cobb, number 3, were their top leading scorers in yesterday's game. And I think, you know, coming off that nice win is something, and that is number 10 of Waubonsie with the, Daniela. She's, they're really going to want to get the best out of these girls. That's an example of what we like to call in the business bad communication.
Yeah, that's something you definitely don't want to do when it's a close game, even if it is still early on. You got to keep the passes good if you want to have a chance of scoring.
Thank God that wall was brick and not wood. We would have had a hole in the wall.
Yeah, definitely a tough pass right there.
Yeah. 10 with another 3. Doesn't make it. That's Prospect's ball again. 23 to their team. Juking out every single defender. Bangs a 3. No good.
Definitely not any bad offense there. Just the shot did not end up falling.
Yeah, very confident right now. I think they're seeing the other people do it, and maybe they want to do it, you know? It's like
both teams shooting a lot from 3, taking the shots that they probably shouldn't be taking this early on in the game.
Yeah, talking about taking stuff that you shouldn't have been taking. Number 5, a Prospect, shouldn't have reached for that ball. That's kind of what eventually got it out. Looks like Newton's going to throw it in to her favorite player, number 10 of Waubonsie. Daniela. Both superstar players for this offense and lead scorers in yesterday's game. The same team won this tournament last year, trying to repeat the repeat. Cobb, second of tonight, first for Waubonsie. Hangs it out for another 3. Threes after threes after 3. That was Pomus.
It's raining threes down here. That's the 4th possession in a row with a 3-pointer.
Give her a change, is what they're screaming. You know? Yep, just Waubonsie's turnover, tumbling everywhere. Dog pile.
It's going to be a jump ball there.
Yeah. You know,
both teams pretty aggressive here to start out the game.
Yeah, Waubonsie has always been physical, and if you're a fan of Waubonsie, you know how physical that offense and defense is. It's also something that they kind of struggle with, making more fouls, as we've seen in this first 2 periods.
Yeah, foul's been a big struggle with every team, I think, so far.
23 bangs it up for a 2. Now the score is 17-24. Prospect's been grinding at these numbers, these points so far. You know, they're trying to cut a lead. Looks like a travel on Waubonsie. Seems to be a timeout. Okay.
Sub break.
Sub break. Thought I saw him. Number 12 of Prospect just holds the ball. 15 with it, right back. Bang, can she make it? No. 3 is not good. It's Waubonsie's ball. Cobb drills through the paint. It's like a foul.
Waubonsie doing what they're best at, which is driving. The three-point game has not been too good this game. They've had a couple nice ones, but they should definitely keep going back in the paint. That's how they got most of their points so far. Driving, getting the foul called.
That's what we're trying to drive in. I bet that's what the coaches are driving in too. You guys, you know what shots you can and can't take.
Yeah, I mean, they're going up with the shots and they're getting a rebound. It's actually kind of crazy how many offensive rebounds they have so far, as I've talked about earlier. It seems like every time they go up for the shot, their teammates right behind them waiting to get the rebound, and it's successful every time, and they keep getting the fouls.
Yeah, that's basketball, and Waubonsie plays smart basketball. Yeah. Prospect has the ball. Pass it around. He's going to play hot potato with it. 7 passes. Prospect is looking for somebody open, try to drive through the paint, but Waubonsie's defense too strong.
Just a little too hard off the backboard there.
Yeah. 10, Daniela bangs it. Can't make it. Foul. Looks like that was on Cobb.
Cobb just a little bit too aggressive on that one.
Yeah, too hype. You know, first this is their. They've been playing the 2 earlier games, and it's kind of they're coming here, playing.
We're gonna take a break for this short timeout. We'll be right back on York Sports Network.
Welcome back. If you guys have extra time, check out the South Gym stream. Currently York versus GBS, and then later at 7, Oswego versus Butler. But welcome back to our gym. Yep.
Already starting off the comeback from the timeout with another turnover.
Yeah, that's something that has almost been not their strong suit, but a strong suit negative. A lot of coming out of here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, turnover is a big problem for Prospects so far. Lots of bad passes, unfortunate calls, a lot of double dribbles. I mean, they haven't been able to produce a lot on offense because they keep turning it over.
Yeah, a lot of travels too, and a lot of just. Number 10 goes up for it. She can't make that.
Prospect doing way better job on the defensive boards now.
Coach on the sideline say once they come out of man and it's just, you know, they come out of zone, start playing man, it's just, it's barbecue chicken from there.
It's going to be a foul on Waubonsie Valley.
Yeah, number 23, Newton. What's this game? And last game she was too. Cobb is going to slap that out of there. She says, no, no, no.
Good defense there from Waubonsie. They've been able to keep up the good work on defense. It's only, I mean, they got the lead. They're doing a good job.
Well, Prospect takes that one out, and he's gonna favorite player. Yeah.
With Waubonsie having a 7-point lead here, they've really got to pick up the pace on offense.
Yeah. I mean, they just need to hold this lead is really all they need to do. But if they start slipping like they did last game, it could be very negative.
Yeah, it could be way closer than some people may have predicted before the start of the game.
Yeah, Waubonsie Valley is ranked a ton more higher in this standing than other teams, just coming out of this tournament winning last year. And I think with this very kind of an older lineup, is they're expecting that the exact same Waubonsie basketball that they've been playing. Corner three, not good. It's going to be Cobb with the ball. Fancy dribbling. Bang number 3. Well,
yeah, that's definitely going to be a foul there. A little bit too much contact.
Yeah, no argument with that. No complaints from the other coach. He just knows exactly what happened there.
Yeah, well, right before that foul, I mean, they were doing a great job on the offense, moving the ball around the key and getting the open three.
Yep. Waubonsie's just that's a travel on Prospect. Waubonsie, what I was about to say was Waubonsie had great defense in the paint, Zach.
Yeah. I mean, they forced another turnover.
Yeah.
If you keep forcing turnovers, you're going to win the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's been a point scored since the timeout has been called at the 4-minute mark. Defense has been able to keep up the pace.
I mean, when you talk about turnovers, Waubonsie, they have been A+ with that, but they haven't been able to really make that a return. They've those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, John. But right here they are.
Oh, no, they're not. That's the good old commentators corner 3. Commentators curse, but that's a 3 from Danielle of Waubonsie Valley. Yeah, but before they weren't really making any commitments to kind of scoring after those turnovers, which is, you know, contact foul on Waubonsie. I don't know.
Both teams causing a lot of turnovers and fouls so far in this game. That's the 5th foul of just the 2nd period.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to have turnovers like this on both sides, you know, you got to be able to cash out on them. Both teams that's something they need to kind of work on at the half. Something they need to grind in. Missed 3 from number 12.
No hesitation on that. Got the ball, catch, shoot.
Oh, missed layup. Looks like Prospect kind of had a hand on that ball before they even were able to shoot it.
Kind of dragged her down there.
Yeah.
She didn't have much of a chance to put that near the basket.
No, she was almost anchored down like a ship, you know.
Great way to put it, John.
I try. Let's see, could she make this one? Banks it. Substitution. Number 4 for number 11.
Lots of free throws so far here, and they're hitting probably about 75%. They're doing a great job at free throws.
Yeah. Great math, by the way, Zach.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Cutting the lead to 2.
Yeah. You know, you see that lead being cut down from 7 now to 2 in this period, but to mess with. Yesterday they had a lead cut very short and was able, and eventually the other team had a They got technical foul on Waubonsie, but a contact foul on Waubonsie. But you know they don't really fold under pressure as much as they do. But I think there's a difference between playing aggressive basketball and motivated basketball. You know, you play aggressive, you start calling out fouls.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking to myself, even about the same amount of free throws as Waubonsie, it just feels like Waubonsie has the lead right now, even though they're down 3.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you see when you see good basketball players, both teams. But Waubonsie has been able to drag it out. That's another free throw.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it just comes down to hitting your shots. Waubonsie has had more shots. They've probably played better basketball so far to this point in the game. They just haven't hit their shots.
Yep. Looks like that was almost another turnover. Communication is great, and Newton at the top of the arch. Paint's wide open. She goes for 2, doesn't make it. Prospect now with possession.
Less than a minute left here in the first half.
Yep. First half is going to come winding to the end. I think Prospect is just going to try to hold this ball, not give Waubonsie any bigger lead, or I'm going to be completely incorrect, and she goes up for 2.
Call the charge there.
Yeah. Coach is up and on his feet right now. He's now calling a sub.
Cobb's going to be entering the game for Bonsie.
Love to see her enter the court. You know, she's physical and accurate.
She's going to be taking out Douglas here.
Yep.
Cobb, one of the leading scorers so far for Waubonsie. Hit a couple nice three-pointers so far.
Yeah, nothing fancy from Cobb so far, but very impressive stuff. So, looks like everybody involved was confused about Waubonsie. They're going to take it. They're going to take that turnover.
Yeah, a little push in the reach over the back on the rebound there for Waubonsie.
Yeah, with 20 seconds, flip of the coin. Are they going to try to go for more points, or are they going to try to hold the lead, just hold the ball around?
Trying to get a last-second shot here.
Little buzzer beater, try to. 2 seconds left to go. Waubonsie's just going to fill the path.
Great take from Aporicosa there.
Now that is halftime for Waubonsie and Prospect. I think the coaches are going to want to talk to their girls both about rebounds and fouls. That's both teams, and helping the other.
Yeah, definitely Prospect's got to work on the turnovers on offense and definitely getting the rebounds on defense, as Waubonsie Ballet's been doing a great job at that. And the coach is going to talk about probably the mental game. They got to just start hitting their shots, and then the game's going to be even closer.
Yep. Well, that is going to be it for the first half. We will see you soon. Welcome back to the Waubonsie versus Prospect second game of the York Thanksgiving tournament. I'm John Finucane. Beside me is Zach Sokaitis. Zach, a lot of you think the both teams have made any changes to both? What do you call it? Rebounds and fouls?
Yeah, definitely. The coaches definitely talked about the main talking points for each of the teams. Prospect being turnovers and defensive rebounds. And then on top of that, Waubonsie being able to make their shots, even though sometimes they just won't go in. They got to just keep putting the good shots up. They'll go in.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Excuse me.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of making more confident shots. A lot of them just kind of bounce out from Waubonsie. Waubonsie now starts with the ball. Cobb, top three. See, taking more confident shots, but a great rebound coming up. That too. Yeah, just they both teams just kind of performed exactly what we thought was going to happen. Both had a foul and both made a turnover.
And right out of the first half, we already have some more free throws.
Yeah. It's almost like Waubonsie's living there, living at the free throw line, and don't know if that's a positive or a negative. You know, if you're able to draw more fouls, that eventually gets you more points. But if you're able to draw more fouls, that could get your players more hurt. Speaking of hurt, I believe on turnover by Cobb, she launches up for two. Puts that up. Sadie Splinter is out on injury back in this game. Believe she played yesterday. Don't know what happened between the 24 hours, but we wish her well.
Yeah, definitely. As Cobb did an amazing play right before that, taking it coast to coast. Great block.
Yeah, and like you said before, the Waubonsie has had a player right behind them, and that's what's kind of aided in their rebounds. You got a player right behind you. They're just going to take your missed shot and throw it up for two. And throws it up, and that's Danielle. Looks like a timeout. Prospect. It is now 30-26.
Waubonsie finally leading by more than 2 points at this point in the game. And that was a great shot right there. As I was talking about before about Cobb. Cobb not doing anything too fancy for her. It's working. She's doing everything right for her team.
Yeah, not doing anything very special, but like not special. I shouldn't say that. She's been doing some amazing plays, but she hasn't really made it that her specialty. You know, I think she's a very team player, very offensive and defensive bound player, and I think she understands that, and I think the coach understands that. That's where he puts her at. This is now a full timeout. We will be right back. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome back, basketball fans. Apologize for those breaks. The flu's going around, and both me and Zach have caught the flu bug. I bet you can hear it in our voice, but we're still here bringing you quality streams.
The grind never stops, John.
Never stops.
Grind never stops.
Just like these players, you know, they want the ring.
Yeah, they're going back and forth, possession after possession, putting in full effort. That's why the game is so close up to this point.
Oh, no turnover from Waubonsie. Danielle struggles to get control of the ball, puts it up for two. That's a great play. Coach is absolutely, he is on his feet.
That was a tough play right there. I mean, she threw that almost at the top of the backboard, and it still ended up going in.
Looks like they're going to have a sub player. Waubonsie gets a free throw. You know, that's always great. You know, you bring your lead up. It's 32 to now 26. First one is good. At least that's the only one she's going to get. Prospect making great passes. Prospect, just bad handling.
Yeah, couldn't really get through anywhere. She wasn't trying to do anything too fancy, and it just did not end up working for her.
Yeah, her body language didn't say, I'm trying to lay it up right now. It more said, I'm trying to pass. And, oh, Cobb with a incredible block that's not going to be able to be a turnover.
Both teams rushing out to get that ball.
Yeah,
Love the aggression there.
Yeah, Cobb was very confused on what happened in the second. She locked in corner three from Prospect, and it's good. It's now 33 to 29. Waubonsie still leads early in this third period. Hope. Looks like a pass right into Prospect's hands, Zach.
Yeah, great rejection right there.
And another great rejection.
Back and forth on the blocks right there, John.
Yeah, two great blocks and two great plays back to back to back to back. For the rest of this game, and not just more holding that they did in the third period, or the second period. I'm sorry. Oh, little missed catch. The coaches on Prospect's bench just really just scream and shoot that, but Waubonsie has three players on every person controlling the rock and not really giving them a chance to shoot. That's a contact foul. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty aggressive right there. She kind of just took the elbow out of him.
Yeah, there's no denying that one. No fighting for it, no challenge flag. Everybody knows what happened there.
Yeah, it's already the fourth foul. And they're going to call a violation on Prospect.
Waubonsie. Cobb looks to be in distress after that call. Very confused on everybody involved.
Now Bonzie's going to try and run the press.
Cobb with another insane block. You know, she's been doing this all night long.
Yeah, definitely a name we keep coming back to here. Every period, every couple minutes.
Yeah. No Prospect, they're controlling the ball now. 23 on 23. Both with pigtails, so it's kind of twinning. Prospect ran a great screen, started that play. Waubonsie is it's gonna be the last touch out. All right, Prospect's gonna throw this one in. Waubonsie is just gonna have two players, so looks like another contact foul. Oh, never mind, not a contact foul, but it is gonna be a double switch. 11 to 3, Cobb's out. 2 to 12 of Prospect. Prospect just still looking for an open. I think they want. Looks like they want to go for that three. Yeah, just really reading this whole area, reading the Waubonsie defense super late in this game, Zach.
Yeah, defense very productive.
Yeah, great turnover from that defense too. They now make it their possession. Danielle with a corner three. That's
Danielle with a lot of threes so far this quarter.
Yeah, you know, another star player, like just like her predecessor Cobb. Another turnover for Waubonsie. Gets an arm in there, but not able to block it. Puts that one up for two. Yeah, coach is hype.
That coast to coast and the bench erupts as everybody is excited for it. That was a great play. That was very tough.
She draws a foul too, which is always great to have, especially. You know, she is just boring. She was very confused while all her players were celebrating, and then, you know, you look up, you see that ball go through the drain.
Looks like there's going to be a timeout from Prospects. We'll be right back with York.
Again, welcome back, basketball fans. Waubonsie is now in the lead, 38-29 against Prospect. Just came out from a timeout. Free throw opportunity. Don't know what I was trying to say there, Zach.
Yeah, Evans been doing a great job driving into the lane. I mean, I think she's gotten every single point, every bucket that she's put up so far this period.
You got a little curse of her right there. She missed that free throw, but she looks like she's still in good spirits, still active, not letting 23 bangs it up on Prospect. Waubonsie with a nice rebound to bring it on back.
Poor Kosa couldn't get that to go in.
Looks like a contact foul. Danielle's not happy, visibly angry.
Yeah, it seems like a little, she should be mad right there. It didn't really look like there was much contact. It looks like it was all ball on that.
Yeah, but looks like the coach is going to take her out just to talk about it. I think coach understands that she's heated right now. Look at.
She needs to get her to cool down a little bit. Reset her mind game and get back in there and keep scoring for her team.
Yeah. You know, it's you play angry basketball. You're not playing smart ball. You're not going to think about everything. You're going to want to just go around and shoot and make some stupid choices. Could lead to injury.
Yeah, basketball's a mental sport. If you're not right in the head right there, like when you're getting all the emotions at once, you're not going to play good. You're just going to try and do so many things that you shouldn't be doing.
Top three from Prospect is no good. Waubonsie has the possession now. Cobb, corner three, and it's good.
Cobb's third of the night. She just can't seem to miss from three.
Yeah. Hopefully she doesn't try to overuse that and start just kind of stuff in the short sheet. Newton with the ball. Cobb again with the two. Now that's a double point. Come on. That's 5 for Cobb in only 2 seconds.
A little Trace McGrady action out there.
Oh, yeah. Waubonsie's defense is definitely playing more aggressive now. Seeing if they can make that a third turnover to point. Looks like they're starting to collect.
Defense looking like they're doing everything they possibly can to stop them from scoring here, as they should.
Waubonsie player tries to get a knock it out. You know, we said this before. They were not able to collect. Waubonsie was not able to collect on these rebounds, and they just had 2 back-to-back. Prospects misses that with the rebound. Makes it 2. It's now 43-31. 2 minutes left in the third period.
Prospect doing a way better rebounds here.
And that is number 1. Garcia Evans up with that.
Another tough take from her.
Yeah, she had that impressive 2 right before the timeout. Cobb is going to try to just block that one and bring it back in.
Game, but as of right now, she's everywhere on the court. Every time we're talking about a certain play, somebody.
Yeah, you know, they might, hopefully they recruit her for another sport. I think she's probably a multi-sport athlete. Look at how physical she is.
Yeah, definitely, John. And with the with York Sports Network.
And once again, welcome back, basketball fans. Do I even have to explain this game, Zach?
No. Both teams doing a great job on offense and defense. They fixed the things they needed to fix at halftime, and it's just been even closer ever since then.
Yeah, almost like we're in only a matter of like 18 minutes. Prospect goes up for a 2, misses it. Cobb with a turnover. She's going to go coast to coast. She put it up for 2. Looks like Prospect got a hand on that ball, and they're going to bring it right back.
Threw that right back up to herself there.
Yeah. I mean, when you got 2 defenders, it's kind of hard to get that ball up, but she kind of makes some of those plays look easy.
Yeah, definitely. It's almost turned over again.
Yeah. From Prospect, number 15.
Cuts the lead to 11 here.
Looks like that was Zoe Black with that corner 3.
Nice shot there. Corner threes are pretty tough to make. Definitely one of the hardest spots to make a three-pointer from.
Yeah, you got the defense in small area. That's Garcia, too, with 45 seconds to go in this third period. Looks like it's out. Waubonsie gets it back. Newton bringing it coast to coast. It's another turnover. She's on top of it, though. Has to push it out to another Waubonsie member.
Taking it slow here.
Yeah.
Trying to make sure they get the last shot.
Yeah, they're going to just hold this clock. Garcia Evans is just wiping her nose. She's probably got the flu like us, Zach.
Probably. Yeah. So there's no need to rush with a 13-point lead.
15 seconds left to go and a 13-point lead. This was what to seem to be the end of this. And I lied. It is now a 15-point lead. Garcia Evans put up another 2.
Wow, that's crazy right there. Garcia Evans, what a way to end the third quarter. Her coming out here, putting up so many points for her team, so many tough takes to the basket.
Yep, a lot of impressive plays from her, Cobb, and generally the whole team. Excited to see what the rest of this team has to offer. You know, they still have 5 more bench players that haven't been able to get out since yesterday's game. Very highlighted players, but excited to see what they have.
Yeah, definitely. As the fourth period is going to be starting very shortly, we'll be right back with York Sports Network.
Welcome back, basketball fans. The fourth period now starts. 8 minutes left of basketball. Waubonsie leads 49-34.
Prospect's going to really have to make a big impact coming into the fourth period to maybe sway the tide of the game and come out on top.
Yeah, 8 minutes seems like a lot in other sports, but 8 minutes is not a lot of time in basketball. Waubonsie with that very aggressive defense. Prospect reads right through it, puts another 2 points up.
Great first possession from Prospect. It's a tough take, getting it over to her defender there.
Yeah, Newton trying to read her players, but it looks like it's going to be a travel on Prospect to the turnover.
Looked like Waubonsie just threw it to her right there with no hesitation. Don't really know what happened there.
Yeah, Waubonsie's colors are green and yellow, not blue and white. Try to call 2 different shades of blue there, Zach.
Yeah, it looks a little like North Carolina blue there.
And that's another pass. Looks like they're switching scorecards here. Roster. Prospect, that's Shuk with the 2. It's now 49-38.
Waubonsie's coach doesn't even look mad. He just kind of looks confused on why they're passing it to the other team.
Yeah, I think they read a roster card of the other team. Starting to recognize their players' names and numbers. Cobb wide open at the top. Right back to Garcia. Looks like they're just going to play hot potato through the Prospects defense.
Yeah, you got to step up at this point. I mean, 7 minutes left. You got to play tough defense.
And that's another example of just tough defense. Prospect a little too tough on that, got it out. Newton's gonna put another point up.
Yeah, Prospects has got to play up at this point. You know, Waubonsie's just trying to dribble out as much clock as possible.
Yeah. Garcia at the top with a 2, misses. But Prospect right back with the possession. She's jammed up in the corner, 23. Just a brick wall. Hit the 3, brings that lead to 49-41. You know, Waubonsie's now down only 8 with 6 minutes left to go. Prospect has a 2-point lead in the end. Still going to be very impressive to knock off this top team.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened there. It looked like Douglas for Waubonsie didn't guard her man at all. It looked like she was on the ground at the time as she was shooting the wide open 3. I mean, when you have a shot that wide open, it's kind of hard to miss.
Looks like Cobb's going to miss that possession. She looks frustrated with herself, and Prospect is starting to play more hustle ball, you know.
Tide is really starting to turn here, Giannis. It's just an 8-point game, and it was just a 13-point game at the start of this period.
Yeah, it looks like Cobb's going to switch out for number 10 of Waubonsie. That's Danielle back out there.
Prospect doing a great job at everything right now, 3-point land, and as well as inside the 3-point line.
Yeah, I think they're cut the lead too. Looks like another contact foul.
Yeah, just a little bit too rough there. Playing good basketball, but when you throw your elbow out there, you're definitely going to get the foul called every time.
It looks like that prospect, number 23, Linky, she kind of looked like she didn't even know that the player was there. Just kind of bumped into her, but you know, too much contact. Prospect, it's a 2-up layup. It's no good. Prospect player down. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in.
Gets it right. It doesn't even look like Waubonsie's trying to play offense right now. They're just giving it the Prospect, giving it right back every single time.
Exactly, Zach. Now you got Prospect with free throws, two free throw shots. And if they make both, that cuts the lead down to it's now 6 points. That's the first one.
Yeah, I mean, Waubonsie's been playing great defense the entire game. That's why they've had the lead. But in this last period, they've really been slacking at every opportunity. Prospect
switch this whole game over. And that's 2 for 2 for Prospect number 5.
That's why they say defense wins championships. I mean, it really does. 13-point lead, now down to 6.
You know, could have been out. Holly contested corner from 10. That's Danielle in the corner. Did she bang it? No. 23 Newton tries to pass it to number 1 Garcia, but eventually misses. Prospect turns it.
Back and forth again.
Looks like we got another hot potato game. Prospect with now possession. Stop it in their tracks.
Barely saves it there.
That's a toe tap right there. Toe tip, toe tap?
Toe tap, toe tap.
Corner 3 missed. 23 of Prospect was in a very tough spot. Got out of there very quick. Corner 3 from 11.
I think he's definitely the most aggressive player on the team right now, getting lots of steals and turnovers as well as charges on offense.
Yeah. You know, being only a junior is kind of something that I would say if it was a senior, she kind of wants to win this, but juniors, they got another year of this. Maybe she's just trying to bring back what they like. Oh. Yeah. Looks like number 2 tried to use the floor as a way to pass to number 5 in the corner. Just kind of leapt off her foot. Newton's going to throw it into with 3 minutes and 51 seconds left. It's like Prospect is up 51-43. Garcia now has the ball. Hopefully not another hot potato game.
Be that.
Yep.
Third one of the game as she's getting trapped, double teamed.
Prospect is able to box her out. Coach was very frustrated with that.
A timeout from Waubonsie. Tried to call that really quick there, and the ref is apologizing for not getting it done fast enough.
Yeah.
Looked like the coach was screaming out there, and the ref just couldn't hear him at first.
I mean, you're in a loud space like the main gym. You're going to not be able to hear a lot. And with that timeout, we're going to take a quick break. You've been watching Your Sports Network. Welcome back, basketball fans. Both groups have broken off. Game has started. Quarter 3, can she make it? Nope. Looks like that's going to be out on Waubonsie. Garcia had a hand on that ball, looking for another chance to bring this lead up. 51-43.
Bonsie doing everything they possibly can to keep the ball out of Prospects. Putting the press on, trying to make sure they can keep the lead in this one with just 3 minutes remaining.
Yeah, if you have a very kind of aggressive defense, I would expect more man-to-man coverage, but it looks like they're coming out of zone, and Prospect is like, that's barbecue chicken from there.
It's a great take right there from Linky. Fortunately, does not.
11 got hit. Looks like timeout on Prospect.
We're going to take another short break. We'll be right back with York Sports Network.
Winding down with the last 3 minutes of Waubonsie versus Prospect. Waubonsie's doing everything in their power to keep this lead. Flip the switch.
Bonsie hasn't been up since halftime. We're going to have to do something here. Couple fancy dribble Prospect.
Yep. Court, top of the 3, number 20. That's Linky again.
That is another timeout. That's like back-to-back-to-back timeouts all within the minute.
Guess we're going to have another short break. Get some popcorn, get a drink. You're watching York Sports. Hopefully you grabbed your popcorn because it is Waubonsie against Prospect to win this game, and it shows. .23 Newton to Cobb. Evans. Little triangle formation. Hopefully don't keep playing hot potato like they were before. Newton back with the ball. Screened by Garcia's. No.
Very aggressive Prospect right here. It's a turnover.
For 2, it's now 51-48.
3-point game. Anything can happen here at this point with a minute 40 left on the clock.
This game, if Waubonsie bangs another top 3 like they have been having from Cobb, now it's a 6-point lead. But if Prospect's able to turn it over and they can bang a 3, it's a tied game. And
It just matters who wants it more, John. Who wants it more?
I feel like that's everybody in every sport. It's just who wants it more. Open paint, lays it up. It's now 2. Absolute shambles from the Prospect defense. Both me and Zach were visibly shocked. Looked like Will Lewis when he threw the pick in the Bears game. On our knees, hands on our head. Prospect not able to make a layup. You have a minute left. And mental errors is what's really the definition of the free throws right here. And cut the lead again.
Yeah, mental errors, John, is a great way to put it. I mean, you have 5 defenders out in the court, and there wasn't a single Prospect that was anywhere near the paint. They were all like free throw line and above, which is kind of crazy.
Linky does not make her first one. Let's see if she can. But yeah, it looks like Prospect had like a wide open hallway for her right in the paint, and she held that door open and took it. Prospect is no good for playing more aggressive, trying to get that ball back, make up for the mistakes.
5-point game. They're really going to have to put the press on.
Threat.
Going to get the foul called.
Yep, contact foul. Another example of playing aggressive and motivated basketball. You play aggressive, you start making, you play motivated, and you just want to win this game, man.
Now it's going to come down to who's going to make the shots. Shots that matter, the free throws, the biggest mental part of basketball. They're going to keep fouling until they're in bonus.
Sorry, but that's going to be on number 2.
It's going to be a Waubonsie ball again, but they're probably going to end up fouling right here with just 40 seconds left.
Yep, and Zach called it. You know, you're just...
They're going to end up fouling again right after this.
Looks like you're just trying to drain the inevitable.
Yeah, with no shot clock in high school basketball, girls basketball right now.
It's going to be Prospect's ball.
Wow. That's a great change of events for Prospect, trying to just get them to shoot the free throws, and it's going to end up being their ball. Great defense right there from Prospect.
If they could have another elite turnover, have a 3, then bang a 2, that's really what you need right now.
They got to go quick with just 35 seconds left. They got to get the shot up as soon as possible.
Oh.
It's not looking good for Prospect.
Yep.
So now the free throws are going to be, if they hit their shots, this could be the end for Prospect.
Yeah, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. I'm hunched over. I wish you guys could see me, but I am
hunched over like Jack Borchers.
Yeah, like Jack Borchers. I'm the hunchback of Notre Dame over here. I feel like Rudy. First one is no good.
Still just a 2-possession game. She'll have to make this, so they'll be forced to take the 3-point shot.
Second one is good. Is now only 20 seconds left. 54 to 48.
You got to go quick. You got to put it up. Put up the 3-point shot.
Oh.
It's no good.
Rebounds it. Throws it up for 2. No good.
Not sure what they're doing. They got to put up the 3. And they call the travel.
Yep.
And this is going to be the end of the game.
Yep, looking like it. Just looking like it.
Not sure what Prospect was doing, trying to go up with the 2-pointer, get the 3-point shot up.
Yeah, absolutely heartbreaking to end a game like this. Waubonsie Valley is a great team and has been a great team for very long. But that will be the end. But I feel like we can go back, and Prospect knew that they were going to lose. When all of the defenders had that whole paint section open, that is when you really knew that this game was over.
Yeah, it was just a 3-point game, and they let in a shot like that, wide open. They didn't want it. Waubonsie wanted it more. And they started out the game losing, even though they were playing better basketball. Yep. And in the end, the better basketball won. Waubonsie did.
Yep, and get some allergy medicine. Hopefully Zach does too. Flu season's going around. I've been John Finucane. Beside me has been Zach Selkaitis. It's been an honor to announce with you, Zach.
It's been an honor to announce with you too, John. And we'd like to thank our crew of Griffin Hanna, Mateo, Shep,
Jack
and
Borchers.
Mr. Henry Jack Borchers.
And Christian McQuade.
And Christian McQuade. Thank you, everybody. This has been York Sports Network.